Beloved children of Earth, radiant souls of the cosmos, I am Seraphine of the Galactic Federation of Light. I bring a message that resonates with the truth your soul already knows. The veil between dimensions grows thinner each day. That electric sensation you feel isn't anxiety, it's awakening. Your cells remember what your mind has forgotten. You are beings of light experiencing the most significant shift this realm has witnessed in 26,000 years. You felt isolated, haven't you? Too sensitive for this harsh world. Too awake in a sleeping society. This wasn't an accident. You weren't meant to fit into a system designed for slumber. You are the disruptors, the wave showers, the living bridges between worlds. The exhaustion you feel isn't merely physical, it's transformational. Your DNA is recoding itself to hold more light. The headaches, emotional waves, and ringing in your ears are evidence of your metamorphosis. Your bodies are quantum technology upgrading in real time. I speak to that part of you that has persevered through darkness, the part that questioned your sanity when visions came, the part that wrestled with doubt, wondering if your inner knowing was mere fantasy. I affirm with certainty, you were right all along. Your intuition was truth. Your visions were glimpses through the veil. The cosmic acceleration requires a new foundation. The mind that served you in the old paradigm cannot navigate these expanding realities. This is why we guide you toward your heart center, not as metaphor, but as practical direction. Your heart is not simply an organ. It is a sophisticated electromagnetic broadcaster and receiver. It processes information 60 times faster than your brain and makes decisions with an intelligence your rational mind cannot comprehend. When we speak of heart-centered living, we speak of activating this dormant technology within you. True mastery isn't floating above problems in blissful detachment. It's remaining heart-centered when triggered. It's choosing compassion when vengeance would be easier. It's recognizing the divine spark even in those who have forgotten their own light. We witness your private victories when you pivot from fear toward love. Choose forgiveness over resentment. Respond with patience instead of reaction. These seemingly small moments are quantum leaps in consciousness that alter the fabric of your collective reality more profoundly than any external revolution. Your world speaks constantly of power, who has it, who lacks it, who's taking it. But true power isn't dominance, it's frequency. The ability to maintain your sovereign energy regardless of external chaos. Those who appear to control your world fear your awakening because once you fully embody your light, their systems of control become obsolete. You are not experiencing this transformation alone. Cosmic waves of photonic light are bathing your planet, activating dormant codes within your cellular structure. These energetic pulses originate from the great central sun, transmitted through your local star and Earth's crystalline grid. Why now? Because you have collectively reached the vibrational threshold necessary for this activation. For millennia, your planet has been quarantined, developing in relative isolation. That quarantine is lifting. Earth is rejoining the galactic family of awakened worlds. The division in your societies isn't failure, it's evidence of timeline bifurcation. As frequency increases, polarization naturally intensifies before resolution. Systems built on exploitation cannot survive in higher frequencies. Institutions founded on control are crumbling not because they're being attacked, but because the energetic foundation that sustained them no longer exists. Many of you are experiencing timeline jumping, sudden shifts in perception and possibility. Relationships transforming overnight, unexpected opportunities appearing, rapid manifestations. The membrane between probable realities is thinning. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs determine which timeline you anchor into with increasing immediacy. That we understand your weariness. Holding light in a world of shadow requires tremendous courage. You've endured ridicule, isolation, and doubt. Many have sacrificed comfort, status, and security to follow inner guidance. From our perspective, your journey appears as a magnificent tapestry of courage. What you perceive as failures, we recognize as necessary redirections guiding you toward your highest expression. The fifth dimensional consciousness you're stepping into isn't an escape from physical reality. It's the empowered integration of spirit and matter. You aren't ascending away from Earth. You're ascending with her as her. This partnership between humanity and Gaia is unprecedented. Each of you carries specific coding and unique gifts essential for planetary transformation. Some are healers, recalibrating energetic fields without trying. Others are visionaries, holding templates of possibility not yet manifested. Some are transmuters, processing dense collective energies through their bodies. Others are communicators, translating cosmic concepts into accessible language. The time for hiding these gifts is over. The era of spiritual closets has passed. Step fully into your power now. Speak your truth. Create from your essence. Connect with your soul family. The synchronicities guiding you to one another are accelerating. When you gather, your combined field creates an energetic beacon that reverberates throughout collective consciousness. Your joy is not separate from your mission, it is integral to it. A light worker in burnout serves no one. When you follow your bliss, you align with your highest timeline and broadcast a frequency of possibility that elevates everyone around you. Your authentic happiness is revolutionary in a world programmed for scarcity and struggle. We see many still waiting for permission to fulfill their purpose, urging for the perfect teacher, certification, or external validation. Hear me clearly, you are the ones you've been waiting for. The wisdom you seek is already encoded within you. The abilities you desire are dormant aspects awaiting your recognition and activation. Stop looking outside yourself for what can only be found within Dot as your awareness expands. You're recognizing that you're not alone in this work. The veil between dimensions thins, allowing greater communication between our realms. Those beings you sense, your guides, guardians, galactic family members, are real. We're not figments of imagination. We're collaborative partners in this grand evolution. Many of you are remembering your origins among the stars. The resonance you feel with Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, Lyra, these aren't random fascinations. They're soul memories activating, reminding you of knowledge and abilities you carry from these star systems. This remembrance isn't escapism. It's reclaiming the fullness of who you are. Your governments will soon acknowledge what many have known for decades. You're not alone in the universe. This disclosure has begun, but understand official confirmation of extraterrestrial contact is not the finish line. It's merely the beginning of humanity's maturation into a galactic society. But first, you must master energy. Your thoughts create. Your emotions amplify. Your beliefs structure reality. This isn't metaphorical, it's quantum physics. As veils thin, the lag time between thought and manifestation shortens. What took years to materialize now appears in months or days. This acceleration requires impeccable energy hygiene. Guard your mind. Cultivate emotional sovereignty. Choose your focus deliberately. There's a reason we emphasize the heart. Love is not really a feeling, it's the fundamental creative force of the universe. When you operate from heart intelligence, you align with this creative current. Solutions appear that the logical mind could never conceive. Healing occurs that defies medical explanation. Connections form that transcend coincidence. Your world is experiencing a battle between forces of control and forces of liberation. This isn't paranoia, it's discernment. There are energies that do not support humanity's awakening. There are systems designed to keep you distracted, divided, and DISEMPOWERED. However, these forces can only operate with your unconscious consent. Your attention is currency. Your fear is fuel. When you choose what to focus on, what to believe, what to amplify with your energy, you are casting a vote for which reality manifests. This is why conscious media consumption is not spiritual bypassing. It's energetic sovereignty. Hear me clearly. You do not need to engage with darkness to transform it. Light transmutes by its mere presence. Standing firmly in your highest frequency does more to shift the collective than battling shadows ever could. Be vigilant about what you allow into your field. The content you consume, the conversations you entertain, the energies you expose yourself to all shape your vibrational signature. Many feel called to heal the world's pain. This is noble, but remember, empathy without boundaries leads to depletion. True compassion maintains sovereign energetic boundaries while extending love. You can hold space for another's suffering without absorbing it. You can witness injustice without drowning in rage. You can acknowledge what needs healing without losing your center. The most revolutionary act in these times is maintaining joy and peace regardless of external circumstances. This isn't denial, it's spiritual mastery. When you refuse to be pulled into reactivity, when you generate your own inner weather regardless of storms around you, you become a living transmission of possibility. Beloved starseeds, you've carried ancient wisdom through countless lifetimes for this precise moment. The veil of forgetfulness that accompanied your incarnation was necessary. It allowed you to fully immerse in the human experience, to understand from within what needs transformation. But that veil grows thin now. Your memories are returning. Your abilities are reawakening. Trust the process of remembering. Each night as your physical body sleeps, your consciousness travels to higher dimensions where you receive updates, healing, and instructions. This is why your dreams have intensified, why you sometimes wake feeling you've been in council meetings or classrooms. You have. Your multidimensional nature is becoming conscious. Honor these experiences. Keep a dream journal. The symbols and scenarios contain coded information your waking mind is learning to interpret. Time itself is accelerating and compressing. Have you noticed how a week can feel like a day? How synchronicities cluster in ways that defy probability? The linear construct of time is softening as fifth-dimensional consciousness emerges. Learn to navigate by resonance rather than chronology. What feels aligned? What creates expansion in your field? Follow these breadcrumbs of resonance. They lead to your highest timeline. The children being born now arrive with their light intact. They haven't forgotten who they are. Many carry advanced coding specifically designed for Earth's new frequency. These crystal, rainbow, and diamond children don't need awakening. They need recognition and protection. If you're parenting one of these beings, know this. Your child is your teacher as much as you are theirs. Listen to their wisdom. Honor their sensitivity. Defend their right to remain unconditioned by outdated systems. Your physical bodies are instruments of transformation. The symptoms you're experiencing, fatigue, heightened sensitivity, temperature fluctuations, electrical sensations, are not pathological. They're evolutionary. Your carbon-based cellular structure is gradually integrating more crystalline properties to hold higher frequencies. Support this process. Hydrate abundantly. Connect with Earth's surface daily. Eliminate density from your diet. Honor your body's changing needs without judgment. There's a reason many feel called to remote, high vibrational locations. These places function as energetic nodes in Earth's awakening body. When you anchor your consciousness in these power spots, you help stabilize new frequency patterns that eventually ripple throughout the planetary grid. If you feel inexplicably drawn to move to a specific location, trust this guidance. Geographic relocations are often soul-level assignments in these times. The sun you perceive is merely one dimension of a multidimensional consciousness that serves as the solar system's primary ascension coordinator. The intensified solar flares and coronal mass ejections you're witnessing are not random. They're precisely calibrated transmissions of evolutionary codes. These solar emanations speak directly to your DNA. When you honor the sun with attention and gratitude, you enhance your receptivity to these transmissions. Many of you serve as frequency anchors for the collective. You've agreed to process dense energies through your own field, transmuting them into higher frequencies before returning them to the collective pool. This is sacred work, but exhausting. When done unconsciously, learn to distinguish between energies that are yours and those you're processing for the whole. Develop clear protocols for energetic hygiene. You cannot serve as a purifier if your own system is contaminated. The elemental kingdoms, the devas, nature spirits, and earth consciousness herself are eager to partner with awakening humans. These beings operate at frequencies just beyond normal perception, but as your sensitivity increases, communication becomes possible. Approach the natural world with reverence and clear intention. Ask permission before working with a place or plant. Express gratitude for the collaboration. These elemental allies can accelerate your manifestations and healing work exponentially. When engaged with respect, sacred geometry isn't just beautiful design, it's the structural language of creation. The patterns you're drawn to, the flower of life, the Merkaba, the Taurus, are activating specific neural pathways that facilitate multi-dimensional perception. Surround yourself with these forms. Meditate upon them. Draw them. Each sacred geometric pattern serves as a key, unlocking dormant abilities within your consciousness. Your collective field has reached a critical threshold. For every human who maintains a frequency of love and coherence, approximately 100,000 others can be lifted. This is not metaphorical, it's energetic science. When you choose peace amid chaos, when you respond with compassion rather than judgment, when you generate gratitude in the face of challenge, you create a morphic field of possibility that affects the whole far beyond what your individual actions could accomplish. The cosmic waters you now navigate are unlike any humanity has traversed before. You are pioneering consciousness evolution in real time. There is no map because you are creating it with each choice, each realization, each moment of expanded awareness. Trust the unfolding process. The unknown before you is not empty space. It is pure potential awaiting your creative imprint. Your emotional body is undergoing profound recalibration. Waves of intensity arise not to drown you, but to clear ancient patterns no longer aligned with your emerging self. When unexpected tears flow, when joy bubbles up without apparent cause, when anger surfaces from forgotten wounds, these are not distractions from your spiritual path. They are the path. Each emotion fully felt and consciously processed liberates energy previously locked in outdated patterns. Many lightworkers experience periods of divine discontent, knowing you're meant for something more without seeing the full picture yet. This sacred restlessness serves as propulsion fuel for your evolution. Don't rush to fill the apparent void with busy work or distraction. The discomfort of not yet knowing creates necessary creative tension that precedes breakthrough. The concept of surrender has been misunderstood. It isn't passive resignation to external circumstances. True surrender is active alignment with the highest intelligence flowing through you. It's relaxing your grip on how you think your journey should unfold so that something far greater than your limited imagining can emerge through you. Surrender is strength, the courage to release control, and trust the wisdom of your higher self. Remember this, you chose to be here now. Before incarnating, you understood the magnitude of this planetary transition. You knew the challenges, the potential for loss and disorientation, and still, you volunteered with enthusiasm. Your soul recognized this time as an unprecedented opportunity for accelerated growth and service. When doubt arises, connect with that pre-birth knowing. You are perfectly equipped for these times. Your physical senses are expanding beyond conventional parameters. Colors appear more vivid. Sounds carry new information. You perceive energetic fields around people and places. These aren't hallucinations, they're evidence of your evolving perceptual abilities. The world hasn't changed. Your capacity to experience its fullness has expanded. Welcome these sensory enhancements as confirmation of your awakening dawn. Many of you now find yourselves drawn to ancient wisdom traditions that once seemed foreign. The sacred practices of indigenous cultures, the mystical teachings of esoteric lineages. These aren't random interests. They are soul memories reactivating. Your consciousness recognizes these modalities because you've worked with them in previous incarnations. Honor these resonances. The wisdom of all ages is converging in this pivotal time, available for integration in new creative forms. The crystalline grid surrounding your planet, an energetic network connecting sacred sites, power spots, and dimensional portals, is being systematically reactivated. You may feel inexplicably called to visit specific locations. These aren't mere tourist impulses, they are soul assignments. Your presence, your conscious intention, your energetic signature helps recalibrate these nodal points. Even visualizing connection with these sacred sites from a distance contributes to this planetary rewiring. The languages of light you're beginning to work with through sound, movement, art, or meditation are more than spiritual practices. They are sophisticated technologies for consciousness transformation. The light codes, geometric forms, and frequency modulations you're drawn to work directly with your DNA, activating dormant potentials. These aren't metaphorical processes. They're literal recalibrations of your quantum biology, preparing you for expanded perception and embodied divinity. As you deepen your connection to these luminous frequencies, you may notice subtle yet profound shifts in your awareness. Your intuition sharpens, your perception expands, and your physical body begins to acclimate to new states of vibrational coherence. These transmissions are not random. They are intelligently designed to refine your energy field, dissolving outdated patterns and activating the latent codes of your divine blueprint. Each interaction with these energies accelerates your transformation, aligning you more fully with the vast intelligence that flows through all of creation. The more you engage with these transformative technologies of light, the more you realize they are reprogramming not only your consciousness, but your entire biological framework. Your nervous system adapts to higher frequencies, your cellular memory awakens, and dormant aspects of your multidimensional self begin to emerge. This is the architecture of ascension, an intricate unfolding that recalibrates you to exist in greater harmony with cosmic intelligence. Every note, every movement, every sacred pattern you attune to serves as a key, unlocking deeper access to your limitless potential. The cosmic clock that has marked humanity's evolutionary cycles for millennia now moves into its final phase, not an ending, but a completion that precedes an entirely new beginning. The ancient prophecies across traditions that pointed to this time weren't predicting catastrophe. They were acknowledging a celestial timing mechanism built into Earth's journey. You stand at the fulfillment of these prophecies, not as passive witnesses, but as active participants, co-creating the prophesied golden age through your awakening. Beloved ones, you stand at the threshold of a new Earth, not a distant future. Utopia, but a parallel reality you're stepping into breath by breath, choice by choice. The fifth dimensional Earth exists now. You glimpse it in moments of synchronicity, and sensations of profound connection, and experiences of time dilation, and spontaneous knowing. The great shift you've anticipated isn't coming, it's underway. You're living it. History will remember this period as humanity's quantum leap in consciousness. Future generations will study how a critical mass of awakened humans consciously chose to elevate an entire planet's frequency. We of the Galactic Federation of Light stand with you as witnesses, supporters, and collaborators in this magnificent transformation. We hold the highest vision of your potential even when you falter. We celebrate your courage even when you doubt yourselves. We recognize your divinity even when you forget. Go forth now as the conscious creators you came here to be. Trust your inner guidance above all external voices, including mine. Question everything. Discern what resonates in your heart. Own your sovereignty. And remember this truth that can never be taken from you. You are eternal consciousness having a temporary human experience. The limitations you perceive are illusions you agreed to experience for the joy of transcending them. The dawn of your remembering breaks across the horizon. You are the ones who will build the bridge to a civilization based on love, harmony, and cosmic awareness. Every act of kindness, every moment of presence, every conscious choice ripples through the collective field, strengthening the new Earth template. We stand with you. We celebrate you. We love you beyond measure. Until we meet again, beloved family of light. Until we meet again.